Deion Sanders praised by Pilar for mentoring sons on and off the field. In the turbulent, often blinding whirlwind of hype, criticism, and relentless media scrutiny that perpetually surrounds the University of Colorado football program, the most powerful, authentic, and perhaps most telling assessments often come not from the legion of pundits or the army of analysts, but from the quiet, trusted voices within the inner sanctum. A recent and profoundly significant endorsement of Deion coach Prime Sanders has emerged from a uniquely credible and authoritative source: his ex-wife, Pilar Sanders. Her public praise for Deion's dedicated and meticulous role in mentoring their sons, Shadur and Shiloh, both on and off the field, serves as a potent and deeply humanizing counter-narrative to the often chaotic and performance-driven public perception. Her words cut through the deafening noise of win-loss records, recruiting rankings, and contract speculations to illuminate the very core of the Prime Project, a holistic, dual-pronged approach to development that intentionally merges the demanding, high-stakes world of elite athletics with the foundational, character-shaping principles of fatherhood. This is not merely a passing compliment or a polite co-parenting platitude. It is a profound validation of his entire method, delivered by the one person who has had an unparalleled, decades-long front-row seat to his evolution as a public icon, a private family man, and now a revolutionary coach. The on-the-field mentorship is the more visible and easily analyzed aspect of their unique dynamic, and in itself, it represents a fascinating and unprecedented experiment in the history of college football. Deion Sanders is not just a figurehead coach to Shadur and Shiloh. He is a living, breathing library of football genius, a first-ballot Hall of Famer who dominated his era at two of the most technically and mentally demanding positions in the sport. For Shadur, the team's star quarterback and the engine of its offense, this means he is being tutored by a mind that intimately understands the defensive schemes, coverage disguises, and player psychologies that he is tasked with defeating every Saturday. Coach Prime can provide granular insights that few offensive-minded coaches could ever hope to articulate, teaching his son to read the subtle pre-snap cues of a defensive back, to anticipate a complex blitz package from the perspective of someone who perfected those very arts, and to manipulate defenders with his eyes. It is a direct, unfiltered transfer of football IQ at its highest level, a true master-apprentice relationship unfolding on a national stage. For Shiloh, a hard-hitting defensive back and a vocal leader for the Buffalo's defense, the mentorship is even more direct and personal. He is learning the intricate craft of defensive back play from arguably the greatest individual to ever do it. This goes far beyond generic coaching points. It involves first-hand instruction on specific footwork, advanced hand-fighting techniques at the line of scrimmage, the art of film study to identify a receiver's tendencies, and, perhaps most importantly, the indomitable swagger and unshakable mental fortitude required to thrive on an island against the nation's most elite receivers. He is learning the psychological warfare of the position from its grandmaster. Pilar's public praise of this on-field dynamic is a crucial endorsement, validating that this high-pressure, high-stakes, father-son coaching relationship is proving to be a genuine source of growth and development rather than a source of conflict or nepotistic friction. It confirms that the unique fusion of familial and professional roles is, in practice, a resounding success. However, it is her specific and emphatic praise for his off-the-field mentorship that carries the most significant and enduring weight. In a modern collegiate landscape where high-profile athletes, particularly those with the Sanders level of fame, are also powerful business entities, this form of guidance is arguably more critical to their long-term success than any defensive scheme or offensive playbook. Deion is meticulously and publicly preparing his sons for the labyrinthine complexities of a life lived entirely in the spotlight. This comprehensive mentorship extends far beyond the chalk lines of the football field. It encompasses strategic branding and sophisticated media training, teaching them how to command a press conference, how to handle pointed criticism with grace, and how to build a personal brand that is both authentic to their personality and commercially viable. He is, in effect, teaching them to be the active and informed CEOs of their own burgeoning careers. This mentorship delves deeply into the crucial area of financial literacy, a subject of paramount importance in the complex and often predatory name, image, likeness, landscape. He is guiding them on how to evaluate contracts, understand investments, and avoid the notorious financial pitfalls that have derailed the lives and careers of countless professional athletes before them. More fundamentally, and perhaps most importantly, his mentorship is about the installation of character. Through his own well-documented journey of incredible highs, public lows, and recent life-threatening health battles, Deion provides a living, breathing example of resilience in the face of profound adversity. His public declarations of faith, his relentless emphasis on an uncompromising work ethic, and his insistence on personal accountability are the core tenets of an off-field curriculum designed to forge not just great athletes, but well-rounded, grounded, and conscientious men. When a mother, especially one with a complicated past with the father, publicly praises the off-field development and character of her sons, she is endorsing the very foundation of their being, an affirmation that goes far deeper and means far more than any on-field statistic or final score. The significance of the messenger, in this case, Pilar Sanders, cannot possibly be overstated. The history of her relationship with Deion Sanders is not a secret. Their divorce was a public, challenging, and often contentious chapter in their lives. Their remarkable journey from that difficult past to a present-day reality of a supportive, unified, and visibly loving co-parenting front is a powerful human story in its own right. Her willingness to now step forward and publicly praise his central role as a mentor is a clear signal of profound healing, mutual respect, and a shared, unwavering commitment to the absolute best interests of their children. Her voice carries a unique and unimpeachable authority that no one else in their orbit possesses. She is not a subordinate coach on his payroll, a university administrator with an agenda, or a friendly journalist seeking access. She has seen Deion Sanders behind the curtain for decades, witnessing his complete evolution from a flashy, young superstar to a devoted father and now to a trailblazing coach. Her endorsement is not based on the carefully crafted Coach Prime persona, but on the man she knows intimately. As such, it serves as the ultimate validation of his parental integrity and his genuine commitment to his children's holistic growth. This unified front provides what can only be described as a suit of emotional armor for Shadur and Shiloh, allowing them to operate within the intense pressure cooker of big-time college football with the invaluable psychological security of a stable, loving, and unbreakable family foundation. In the final analysis, while the sports world continues to debate Deion Sanders' coaching strategies, his unconventional recruiting methods, and his long-term future at the University of Colorado, Pilar Sanders' praise powerfully refocuses the conversation on what may be his most important and lasting legacy. It suggests that the Prime effect is not just about bringing television cameras and five-star talent to a university. It is a deeply personal project, a family mission centered on holistic mentorship. She reveals, with unparalleled credibility, that the father is inseparable from the coach, and that the most important lessons being taught in Boulder extend far beyond the white lines of the football field. While the scoreboard will ultimately render a verdict on his success as a football coach, this powerful and heartfelt endorsement from his co-parent offers a different, more profound, and arguably more important metric of success. One measured not in championships or bowl game appearances, but in the character, resilience, and preparedness of the young men he is guiding into the world. For any parent in any walk of life, that is the ultimate victory.